A very good morning. Thanks for clicking on to the Wednesday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. Certainly has been a wintry flavour to the weather as we commenced the first half of this week. Certainly we did see disruptive snow as expected across central parts of Scotland yesterday morning. We're seeing snow and disruption across the north of England, all associated with this area of low pressure that is centred to the southwest of Wales. We are seeing moisture getting pulled into the cold air that's over Scotland. Temperatures in the Highlands of -8 this morning, and widespread frost this morning as well. But certainly over the North Pennines, we've seen near weather conditions at times, very bleak conditions as well. But it looks as if the majority of this precipitation is going to remain south of central Scotland. But we've also seen some pretty heavy rainfall across southwestern and southern parts of the UK as well. Also seeing snow across Ireland. But notice here that we are under more of a ridge across northern parts of Scotland. So we are going to stay hold on to that kind of theme of dry, bright, cold by night with frost. And as we go through the latter half of this weekend and into the weekend, that high pressure becomes more established, and it also means we're going to see a rise in temperatures. The area of low pressure itself influencing not just the central and southern parts of the UK and Ireland, but also across France and Iberia. Wintry flavour to the weather down here as well. We are going to see that main low start to kind of sink further and further south. So we are seeing precipitation. Looks as if the GFS is trying to bring it into the southeastern part of Scotland here. So we could get a kind of rain, sleet, and snow mix across parts of the Lothians, Fife, and up in towards Angus as well. Staying predominantly dry across the majority of Scotland to the north of the eastern central belt. But we are going to continue to see this high pressure become more established. Unfortunately, the map's frozen, so I'm not going to redo the video because I just simply don't have the time. But what we're going to see as we go through the latter half of this week, folks, is high pressure becoming more and more established, and therefore the majority of the UK is going to start to see temperatures rising as we go through this weekend and in the early part of next week here. So the overall emphasis is that it's chilly and cold to start with this week, moderating as we go through the second half of the week, drying out as well, with high pressure starting to build over the British Isles, and especially with the position more to the east of the UK. By the time we reach the weekend, we could be seeing some milder air coming in from the southeast as well. So something worth keeping in mind here. But unfortunately, like I say, the video has frozen. Has it resumed? Yes, it has. So let's very quickly skip through. You can see here high pressure largely dominating the weather picture across the northern half of the UK. Then that area of low pressure sinks to the south, bringing some very unsettled conditions across Iberia and France. But look at this here, by the time we reach Friday, high pressure very dominant across the majority of the UK, perhaps seeing some shower activity across the southern fringe. And then as we go through the weekend itself, we are going to be sandwiched between fronts. So we've got one that's skirting the Northern Isles here, maybe some pretty heavy rain across Shetland, across the Lewis area as well. But pretty much all of the UK, with the exceptions of the north coast and the south coast, will be under dry, bright, sunny conditions. And with that high, like I said, to the east of the UK, we could see in temperatures into the middle teens as far north as Scotland through the weekend here. So looks as if we are certainly entering a drier theme as we go into the weekend, and I'll be back with more information for next week as we go through the next couple of days. Have a great day, Wednesday. Bye for now.